Hey Summoners, Shakra is here bringing you gameplay this time. Unfortunately, it's not the Science of Silver. And why, you may ask? Well, all my good silver games don't open on LoL replay, and both of my smurfs are now either in higher gold or in platinum, meaning I can't really get games on low elo accounts. So, I'm bringing you Platinum Support Kayle. Kayle's my main on this account. I actually only play Kayle on this account. So, yeah, it's been pretty fun. Kayle support is a decent pick. She's not the best support right now, but she's pretty fun. And right here, red team is preparing an ambush, and Katarina gets caught. And it looks like she's going to escape, but Aatrox gets her Dark Flight on him, and Vayne here gets 2 tower hits, but she barriers the last one, so she doesn't die. And as you can see, I'm going in because I'm suicidal. I go in, I ignite, I E, I also flashed, so I wasted everything. And I still chunked Aatrox a bit. Aatrox loses his passive, and we start the worst 1v1 fight in the history of LoL. And Corki flashes here and gets the double kill. So 3 for free at the end, and Ahri getting chased. And here Renekton almost dies to Zyra, but he survives. And here back to me, where I actually put my my 1 minute ward, and I get the rejuvenation bead, so I can start Philo. I can get Philo Stone quicker. So. The thing is, this level 1 was actually pretty good for us because Corki got 2 kills, meaning he gets a Doran's Blade of advantage versus Vayne, as I'm showing now on the screen. So he has more gold. I'm just aligning the picks so you guys can see better. And Ahri got 2 kills, but Katarina delayed her and didn't let her back. So Katarina got the advantage through levels. While Ahri still had the items, she really couldn't do anything because Katarina has the level advantage. So it wasn't too bad for us, although Ahri got a bit fed. So on to bot lane. We arrived a bit late, so Vayne got a level advantage over us, like a half of level of advantage. But Zyra was delayed, so we're currently ahead of Zyra in XP. So we'll be focusing more Zyra than anything else. Now, talking a bit more about Kayle support. She's not the best support at the moment. Her heal and her ultimate were nerfed in range, so it kind of limits her a bit. However, she's still strong in my opinion, and she's probably my strongest support, and I only play Kayle on this account anyways. So yeah, we're poking them really hard here because we're seeing where Aatrox is at all times. So we're really pushing and trying to poke because Kayle's all about going aggressive. And she has to be played as a heavy AP support to succeed mostly because of her AP ratios. And if you want a better heal, you kind of need some AP. If you want to nuke someone to Q, you need some AP. If you want to harass with E, you need AP. So AP is kind of needed on Kayle. So that's why you see so much AP on my setup. I'm currently on 15, and I usually have more. So yeah, right here we're poking them down. They're asking for help. I pinked the brush, but Xin Zhao was seen because he came too close. I told him to back, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, we see Aatrox again, so we know we're safe. We know we can push for poke. And I won't be talking a bit much more about masteries and runes because that's something you can see on my LoL Pro guide, which will be linked in the description. Today I kind of want to talk about lane matchups and how you can use your kit effectively as Kayle. So yeah, right here we're poking them down and we're waiting for an opportunity to kill because we know we have the edge. And right here, Zyra is trying to go too aggressive. I immediately QE her and I ignite her, and Corki goes in, gets the kill, and then he almost gets the kill on Vayne, but he ends up flashing for the second kill, and he doesn't die to the turret. So that was a pretty good fight on us, and I'll actually repeat it, so give me a second here. So right here, Zyra is going a bit too aggressive, And I still have my Q, so I Q ear, and that's massive chunks of damage. I'm also reducing her armor with my passive, so that's something that people forget, that Support Kayle does really well if she can get the autos well. And right there you saw me, I tanked one turret shot, and that was enough for Corki to survive and leave the fight without dying. Now, today I want to talk more about matchups and how you can use your kit effectively. And starting with lane partnerships, Kayle definitely enjoys aggressive laners like Corki, and actually my favorites are Twitch, Corki, and Graves. And Varus is quite bursty too, provided he hits his spells, and I like Vayne and Kayle as well, because post 6 you just become really strong. So right here, they're trying to play aggressive, but they really can't, because Corki's 4-0. And I'm 1-1, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I already have my Stone. And right here, a fight breaks out, and we end up killing Vayne, and we end up killing Zyra. Now, I'll explain this fight better. Let me go back. So, right here. I'm in the wall, I'm like a sitting duck, and I ult right before Zyra ults and Vayne condemned, so no damage was done to me, and I soaked up a lot of damage. And this is something you can do as Kayle. You can use your ultimate to look seemingly weak and then bait them into killing you. And right there I flashed to heal, and that looks kind of dumb, but that flash was just enough for Corki to get enough HP and to kill Zyra before going down. So Corki got another double kill. I got more assists. I think I got both assists. Yeah, I got both assists, and now I get a bit of farm. So that was pretty good. And Kayle's heal is not very good, but it's more used as a haste in team fights. But overall, it's quite nice. And right here, Corki goes in. We go on Zyra. And then we turn on, actually, Vayne, and we end up killing her, and then we go for Zyra. Zyra is pretty much a free kill now, and I end up getting the kill. So, GG, we're pretty much fed. And here I'll repeat to explain how you can use your ultimate in another way. So right here I just pinged that, so just that my jungler can come if he wants to. And Corki goes on Vayne because he knows he can win. He gets condemned, doesn't get condemned to the wall. And right here we're going on Corki, on Zyra, and I ult Corki right before he gets hit by the third stack of silver bolts. So a lot of Vayne's burst is gone because of my ultimate. So that lets us turn on her, kill her before she does any real damage, and then we kill Zyra because Zyra alone is really easy to pick up. Now, talking a bit more about Corki as a partnership to Kayle, he might not be as bursty as my other two favorite, but he has a really strong laning phase. And Phosphorus Bomb hits super hard, lets him bully out most laners. So yeah, he's a really good partnership for Kayle. Phosphorus Bomb and Q are short bursts that actually work really well and let you poke and back off and poke and back off again. So, as for counters to Kayle, what counters Kayle the most is poke, because she can't deal with it. She doesn't have enough sustain to deal with poke. Her heal is really mediocre. So, champions like Caitlyn, Lulu, Sona, and Ezreal are really painful for Kayle. She can't reach them, and they'll force her to play defensive in lane, and that's what you don't want to do. But if you have to do, you'll do it, and it's not that bad because you still maintain the usefulness. And right here, Corki's going ham again because he's just so fed. He just kills Zyra, and then I just ult him for the heck of it because I want him to keep healthy so we can go for the turret. And right here, Aatrox comes in. That was kind of stupid because Aatrox doesn't have the passive and Corki's super fed. I take the turret hits there, so... and Corki gets him with a missile. So Corki's 10-1 now, which is pretty ridiculous. He has his Triforce finished, and I think he has enough for a BF sword, so... game's pretty over right now because we're 8k gold ahead, and our Corki is already on his 2 core items. And apart from that, he has a Kayle that can ult him and make him survive, so that's a big part of Kayle. Anyways, poke lanes is something you really should avoid, and Kayle excels in lanes like this one that is not really long ranged, and she's also really good versus all-in lanes. So because Kayle's ultimate counters those all-in lanes like Thresh, Leona, Draven really well. But the thing is, you have to wait for level 6. Because if you don't wait for level 6, they'll just all-in you. You still don't have your kit, you still don't have your main defensive spell. So pre-6 you have to play defensive, and post-6 you can just go ham on them. So if I'm playing an all-in lane, I really like to... if you're playing an all-in lane, I really enjoy using Vayne, because she can really become a monster post-6. And right here, not much to say about this kill. Corki's just so fed, and Renekton's actually pretty decent himself. So right here we're just gonna get the turret and the inhibitor. And right here, I think I can show you I can show you an example of a bad Corki ultimate, Kayle ultimate on Corki. So Corki goes in, he goes super aggressive, he gets the kill, but then my ult was way too early. Like I didn't stop the tower hit, and I didn't stop the third proc of Silverbolt. So basically most of the damage I didn't avoid. So Renekton dies there basically because we're really cocky. And I'm two levels ahead of Vayne, so she's not really going to be a problem. I just Q her and run away. So right there you see me buying Cage's Lucky Pick, and that's mainly because I'm fed. I really do not get it unless I'm fed. But it's a really good item on Kayle. It gives you more gold. It gives you the AP necessary to boost up your skills. And, well, yeah, Corki's super fed here. I didn't even get an assist because I couldn't heal Corki in time. Well, I could, but I forgot, so... and you see me with a Chalice. And the reason why I have a Chalice of Harmony is because my favorite item on Kayle is Mikael's. And while Mikael's is a really expensive item that I really don't get every game, it's super good for those games that are really that aren't decided, and you kind of need two things to save both your carries. So you have the ultimate that you can use on one carry, and you have the heal plus the cleanse that you can use on the other. And right here, Katarina's super fed, so instant double into triple, and I think Aatrox, yeah, Aatrox just walks into Katarina, so that's a quadra kill. Game's pretty much over. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did for Support Kayle, which isn't very used and very common. And remember to follow me on Facebook, especially Twitter as well, although I'm not very active on Twitter. I should take care of that. And also, I'd like to make a quick announcement on a new social network called a Nook, which is kind of Facebook for gamers. It's really cool. It's you can really follow your favorite YouTubers there. Foxdrop is already there, Kiori is already there, Fi is already there. I think How to Top Lane is already on a Nook as well. And they're on beta mode, so they're really looking for bug fixes and how to fix all the problems they have. So if you can join a Nook and follow me there, that will be really great. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the Rift. Shakra is signing out.